It is me, Marcus Merchandise.
Good evening, everyone. This is your host, Jess, and burgers. There are 0 burgers in Borderlands 3. They call it the Borderlands 3, but there's not 3 burger. You'd think there'd be one, but they lie. It cost $1 billion just for one singular burger. Except during the sale when all the burgers cost only a nickel. With Borderlands 4 on the horizon, I didn't think it was the time to play Borderlands actually. This really is just coincidental timing. Some of my friends were like, if you spend $3 on a Steam sale, you get every Borderlands. You know, I can't even be mad. I can't climb.
Wait. Oh.
You see, it's like Hollow Knight's Silk Song because there were bugs in there. Now, I went and played through Borderlands 2 and pre-sequel, but not the first game because Brick does not ascend to godhood after punching the Radiants to death from Hollow Knight. They changed the name of these guys to be less offensive, but I think the new name Tank is actually like more offensive. I feel like dirty saying it. Like, I'm like, ugh. The story of both was enjoyable, especially too. The gunplay and combat interactions felt like they were missing something. When I heard Borderlands 3 had the cleanest gunplay, my eyes went like, whoo, you don't say. The guns were clean, responsive, and there's a diverse weapon ecosystem.
If I could, damn it.
Except for Malawan. And that's why he has to die. Well, Malawan, you're gonna be Malagon.
I hate it.
Legendary weapons pop up more often, which I did enjoy, but it felt like they would either spawn in too much or too little, and sometimes they would feel a bit too overclocked for the level you're at. Really ain't no complaints with the gunplay, really. Mainly the loot aspects of the game. You know, I just hope the RNG doesn't make every legendary I get a goddamn pistol. Stop giving me pistols!
Oh, great, another pistol.
Overall, quite solid, I do say. It's me, Wainwright Borderlands. I do declare this is quite solid, coming from the Kentucky Fried Chicken Corporation.
It's a fucking pistol.
So, you want to hear a story, huh?
No.
Lilith, and she is a hero.
I thought she was a Vault Hunter.
And now the most important part of the game. Beautiful. When you have a group of writers trying to make a funny game, that doesn't always mean they make a funny game.
Them like gods. They're convinced the map will lead them to something called the Great Vault, slaughtering anyone who gets in their way. We heard a rumor that a bandit clan found an alien artifact.
No.
Hey.
We're here to find
No. You're not. No. Get back here. Oh. There we go, thank you.
Borderlands 3 did not stick a lot of the humor. Like, I wasn't bursting out loud laughing in 2, but you know, I was entertained. Side quests are usually where the game gets a lot sillier, and those are always nice. Now, the issue comes when the main story feels rushed, because humor is jammed into parts where it just doesn't make any sense, and character dialogue doesn't add anything.
Don't forget to like, follow, and obey.
She forgot to say subscribe.
And there's not a lot of meat on the bones of the main story. And I see why that has upset people with a certain character. Like, they're skipping around parts they shouldn't, and it affects a lot of the characters. Like, I don't think Ava would be disliked as a character if they gave the storyline with her and Maya more to work with. They kind of just like, skip a few. Yay! And now Maya works in retail. They jumble the time with 8 bajillion characters, and the same with the antagonist. Throughout the story, your relationship and information you learn about Tyreen and Troy feels quite lackluster compared to other antagonists in the Borderlands. They lack stage presence, and I forgot there was a second antagonist, and then he died. A lot of his communication with the player can be summed up with, you are a poopy head, a poopy head, boop. Tyrita's in the same boat as well until Troy gets out of the way so she can finally succeed as a Twitch streamer. She bots her account. I don't believe anyone is real. Unfortunately, her Twitch streams are just watching other people's YouTube videos. Oh yeah, and then the game remembers that she's an antagonist and isn't just like, oh yeah, I just show up. Bye. And then give her some actual dialogue once you're in the final parts of the game. Ah, Vault Hunter! Spaghetti! Like, the story isn't the worst thing ever. It just is rather bland. And then it gets annoying when people start repeating plot beats. And I'm like, I get it, Tannis.
We're nearing a historical marker of Typhon de Leon, the first Vault Hunter.
You know, context, my first playthrough with my friend Tannis would repeat that at every single marker. I know what it is, Tannis. Typhon de Leon! Spaghetti! 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 But I see the concepts they outline, and they just weren't given the proper dialogue to be executed properly. If you had a chance to ever play the DLCs, it's like, oh yeah, those are better. Especially the Krieg DLC, I'm gonna be honest, is a lot more entertaining to just go through. Now, on the one hand, Borderlands 3 is the best looter shooter out of the games, and it has an utterly disappointing story, which creates an interesting push and pull of enjoyment where I'm constantly wondering why is someone calling me on my telephone when I am eating my lunch with YouTube. Never before have I wanted a hang up button in Borderlands till I got to 3. The expectation of story quality from the previous games was clearly not met. Really, if some characters had more impactful dialogue, Tyreen and Troy's dialogue wasn't just dumb insults, and you know, finish a character's story arc instead of skipping through it, it would be a lot more solid overall. I mean, this is definitely a game you can buy at full price, and I think you would like it just from the gameplay. For me, I still feel like this is a game I would buy on sale. Yet Borderlands frequently gets sales, so it's always a nice pickup. Like, I mean, that's what I'm going to do with 4. I'm probably just going to get it on sale.
If the game doesn't get performance fixes, it's going to be on sale by Christmas.
If you're worried about the whiplash between the gameplay and the story, I would just wait for a sale at that point. Now, with Borderlands 4 and it being $8 billion, I hope they just remember to write villains and not my Valorant teammates. Now, Randy Pitchford was like, oh yeah, this isn't going to be Borderlands 3 funny. Did you know I worked extremely hard in the mines when yeah. And then everyone was like, whamdy, whamdy, whamdy. On to it again, I see.
Shut up, Dennis! Don't you know when to leave me alone?
I'm shooting the cactus. Oh, the cactus. Oh, this cactus is pretty strong. Not. I don't understand how any psycho would watch this crap. Yeah, why didn't they make the main villain Mr. Beast? That makes so much more sense, actually. Bruh sound effect. Now, probably didn't because the game I Am Beast already beat them to that.
What up, my bandit orphans? God Queen Tyreen coming at you live from the HBC.
Like and subscribe.